Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Twanna Y'vette Speaks. This is your host, Twanna Y'vette, and for the next few minutes, we are going to be talking about a story that hit headlines right here in my hometown of Decatur, Alabama. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're putting up this disclaimer because you know how things go around here. Not doing any video footage, but we are using pictures from the actual newspaper where the crime actually was committed. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you do not miss an episode. All right, you guys. Again, this is one of those stories that may have triggers. In this case, for me, it's not may have triggers, but I just can't. I've been going back and forth whether I was going to do this story or not because um, we're talking about a baby here in this story. We're talking about, a child that should have been growing up, should have been having fun, should have been, treated like a princess, and her life was taken from her because this man has no soul. That's the only way I know how to describe it. You have to be really not human. I mean, a vicious animal to do something so cruel. So I'm, forewarning you guys that this could be triggering. This story is not for the faint at heart. A dying baby gasped for air after being beaten and sexually tortured by a man 22 years of age. This hit the newsstands Tuesday, February 16th at 2:53 p.m. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into this story. I will try to leave some of the gruesomeness out as best I can. So, Cameron Elliott is who we're talking about. Cameron Elliott is 22 years old and he was charged with capital murder on Monday after the unnamed 8-month-old girl passed away at the Children's Hospital of Alabama in Birmingham. He is accused of attacking the baby in a car right here in Decatur, Alabama. Last Tuesday, the infant's mom, who was not named, said that her daughter had been fine before Elliott took her on a 10-minute car ride, but that she came home gasping for air and mortally wounded. Her baby, whose relationship to Elliott has not been shared, was rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment but taken off life support after multiple tests showed she was brain dead. This was reported by Decatur Daily. Police were called out to Elliott's house in Decatur shortly after midnight last Tuesday and found the girl gasping for air and unresponsive. The infant's body was covered with bruises, abrasions, whelps, and she also had a bite mark on her arm, according to a police report. She was taken to a local hospital for treatment, where staff told police all of her injuries appeared to be recent and her non responsive condition was due to the amount of trauma to her body that she had received. The baby was then transferred to Birmingham for special treatment, which tragically failed to save her life. Alabama state law automatically applies capital murder charges to any accused of the homicide of a victim under the age of 14 years old. So Elliott also faces drug charges after he was allegedly caught in possession of marijuana and Andorol. He also faces pending domestic violence charges over claims that he kicked an ex-girlfriend in the stomach when she was 5 months pregnant in September of 2019. The suspect murder is being held in jail ahead of his next court hearing. So here you have a guy that obviously has had multiple run-ins with the law. No telling, what else could have happened. And I'm not going to show you the neighborhood, but the paper does give me a neighborhood. And as I'm looking at this neighborhood. I know exactly where it is. One of my really good friends used to live in this neighborhood, and it's hard to believe that less than 10 minutes away from where I live that this happened. I don't know this guy. I've never heard of his name before. He doesn't look familiar to me, so I don't have any personal, things to say on it. But at this point, I'm not mad that, you know, execution is on the table. I'm not mad about that. And I'm one to not even agree with capital punishment. I think that you should live and suffer, in silence or in whatever. I think you should be put, in a hole, in jail, in prison, or whatever, and just kept there to think about what you've done. And I don't care if you ever get out. That's just the way I feel. I feel like, but speaking as a mother who has lost a child before, not to anything like this, thank God, but I have to empathize and sympathize with the mother because I know what it's like. Now, compile that somebody that you were close enough to, that you trusted, to take your daughter on a 10-minute car ride. In 10 minutes, this child was almost lifeless. Where did you go? What did you do? And why did you do this? You had to have this planned. 10 minutes? You sexually tortured and beat and bit this baby. I mean, 8 months old, you guys. Why? Why? I will never understand stuff like this. I don't understand. And this guy is sitting here with his mugshot as if, so what? Dude, you're gonna be executed for real. And I'm like, you should be. Who does stuff like this and thinks it's okay? Why? What goes through what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Like, seriously? I don't know. I gotta go because I can feel myself getting upset over this. Stuff like this really pisses me off. So leave your comments down below as usual, because you guys know we have to get in a conversation about this. This is definitely, we got to talk about this. We, as a community, this could have happened anywhere, not just in my hometown, but it could have happened anywhere to anybody. You think you know somebody, and obviously this young lady trusted this guy to take her baby on a 10-minute ride, and then this is what happens. And you know what I'm saying? Like the look on his face and the fact that, you know, you knew what you were doing. Like that just doesn't set right with me. And yeah, I gotta go. So you guys stay safe out there, okay? Make sure that you are wearing your masks and doing your hand sanitizer, washing your hands in very, very warm water. Stay safe for yourself, for others, and your family. And I'm praying for this family, especially this mother, because I hate to hear about stuff like this. I just hate this. I hate that this actually happened. And I mean, I'm not even kidding when I say I hope that he gets prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I'm not even kidding. So, alright, guys, live on purpose, and I will be talking to you in another video. Bye for now.